Hey everybody, it's Gary Michael Cappetta, and back again with some news and updates for the holiday season. Wishing everybody a happy Labor Day, and I'd like to thank everybody for the well wishes during my recent medical situation. Please click like, share this, let your friends know that we're on live so that they can get in on this information, which has not been published anywhere else. So I hope all is well. First off, I'd like to thank the fans from Philly who were at the Collector Fest at the old ECW Arena. I don't think I've ever been inside the ECW Arena before, and it was pretty cool. I understand it's totally refurbished from the way it was during the ECW heyday. But thank you for all of you who came out. I met a lot of pretty cool people. There was even a guy from he was from the Midwest, and he drove in for this Collector Fest. And then Tommy Dreamer had a show at night at the ECW Arena with his House of Hardcore. So that was cool. And thank you to Anthony who brought me in for that convention. Thank you very much. I'm going to keep my eye on these comments as they come in. Once again, as you come in, please click like so that I know you're hearing me, I know you're seeing me, and if I can make out any of the questions that come in, I will answer them. Two new appearances which are not related to my stage show. First, on Saturday, September the 30th, I'm going to be in Joppa, Maryland with MCW. They have a Legends convention. So it's pretty good. I was in Baltimore with my Beyond Bodyslams stage show in March. So I look forward to returning to the Baltimore area. Once again, that's MCW. It's Legends Convention. You need to. I will be posting information about it on my Twitter and on my Facebook platforms, so you can learn all about it. But I'll be there all day, so that'll be fun. That's Saturday, September the 30th. And then in New Jersey, I'll be at Legends of the Ring on Saturday, October 21st. And those guys have always been great to me. I haven't been there in 2.5 to 3 years, I think it is. So Legends of the Ring in New Jersey. It's exit 8 or 8A off the New Jersey Turnpike, and I'm not remembering the name of the town. So maybe if you remember the town or you know the town, maybe you can put it up there, and I'll tell everybody exactly where I'm going to be. I don't know. I get in the car, I put the GPS on, and then it just like self drives. It just takes me there. I have no idea. So that's Saturday, September 30th, Joppa, Maryland, and then in New Jersey, Legends of the Ring, Saturday, October 21st. Those are two conventions. They've got super cards. Goldberg is going to be in Maryland. Dory Funk Jr. is going to be in New Jersey, along with many other stars. So you want to get out to see them. And when you're out to see them, stop by and say hi to GMC. That would be great. And then finally tonight, of course, we've got our big Beyond Body Slam stage show tour. It kicks off on Lucky Friday the 13th. That's October the 13th in Conyers, Georgia. They filmed, I want to say, it wasn't Smokey and the Bandit. It was an old TV show that they filmed in the downtown area of Conyers. I will be there. I even got a message from somebody from Huntsville, Alabama, who's coming down. The tickets already have been selling for all of these shows. So I thank you very much. I truly appreciate it. In fact, before I get on to the stage show tour, this past Tuesday, I'd like to thank Dave LaGreca, Busted Open, Sirius XM. There's the wrestling broadcast on Sirius XM Monday to Friday from 2 to 4 p.m. Dave LaGreca. I think it's XM 93 is what I want to say. I was over there and I did their podcast. He had Chris Jericho on. Chris Jericho was up there promoting his new book, and so that was pretty cool too. I can see folks are joining. As you join, please click on like so that I know that you can hear me and you can see what's going on here. So thank you to Dave LaGreca and Kevin Knight. Sirius XM, we did the podcast, and it hasn't been posted yet. It will be posted probably within a week or two, and I'll let you know on my Facebook and Twitter pages. I'll link you to that conversation. It was pretty cool. We talked about everything. We talked about pro wrestling. We talked about WCW. We talked about how paranoid everybody was in WCW when in the early 90s when we were going head to head with WWF, and you'll learn who the spy was, who from the WWF who popped up at one of our New Haven Coliseum shows. That was pretty cool. There was a spy down below who came down to say hi to me, and then there was a spy up above, very well-known figures with the WWF at the time. We talked about rock music. We talked about the Meadowlands. Sirius XM, it's the podcast for Busted Open. And then I will be joining them again for the Busted Open show when we get closer to my stage shows. And they've been very generous, and Dave LaGreca, Kevin Knight, thank you very much. I appreciate it. So now on to the stage show. Friday, October 13th, Conyers, Georgia. Just outside the Atlanta perimeter. Tickets are already selling for that show. Saturday, the next night, at 8:05 p.m. at the Tampa Showman's Club, Tampa, Florida. They're doing a great job down there. There are promos on the radio. So I thank you guys down there for doing a terrific job. The next day, it's Sunday, October 15th. 3:05 p.m. This is going to be the first time that I'm doing my stage show from inside a wrestling ring, because we're going to be doing the show at Pro Wrestling 2.0. It's it's Alex Porto's Wrestling Training Center. You remember the pug from the WWF. He's graciously opened his doors to me. So that's Sunday, October 15th in Orlando, Florida. Pro Wrestling 2.0 Training Center on Goldenrod, I think it's Boulevard. Then GMC takes a little bit of a rest. I go to the New Jersey Convention, and the next tour date is Asbury Park on Saturday, October 28th at the Lake House, right on the lake. It's a beautiful area, neighborhood of Asbury Park. Once again, if you're just joining us, please click like so that I know that you're here. And if you have any questions, you can jot them down. And if there are any questions, I'll try to answer them at the end. Saturday, October 28th, the Lake House, Asbury Park. Very important to me. That city, I announced WWF there. I announced WCW there. I announced NWA there. I announced a lot of independence back in the late 80s. I met Victor the Wrestling Bear at the Convention Hall in Asbury Park. So that's Saturday, October 28th. And then I'm going out to Louisville, Kentucky, on Saturday, November the 4th. I'm bringing my stage show for the very first time at a place called the Alley Theater in the Museum District of Louisville. And I've gotten great reaction from that city. A lot of people have been messaging me, and I'm excited to be going out to Louisville. In fact, I was talking to Jim Cornette, and hopefully he invited me onto his podcast, so hopefully we can make that happen. And I would really look forward to. He's the guy that gave me the name, the world's most dangerous announcer. So definitely looking forward to going to Louisville on Saturday, November the 4th. Please, as you join us, please click like so that I know that you're here. And if you have any questions, you can just put them down. Then the last tour date for the fall, at least as far as I know now, is in Queens, New York. It's the very first time that I'm bringing the Beyond Body Slam stage show to Queens, and it's at Queens Theater in Flushing Park, I think it is. It's Corona, and at the site of the New York Pavilion of the World's Fair. There's even free parking on site, which is really unusual for a New York venue. So I'm looking forward to that. We'll have a good time there, and that's Saturday, November the 11th. It's Veterans Day. That starts at 7:35 p.m. Atlanta or Conyers, Georgia, 7:35 p.m. October 13th. Tampa, Florida, 8:05 at the Tampa Showman's Club on Saturday the 14th. 3:05 in the afternoon in Orlando, Florida. Saturday, October 28th in Asbury Park at the Lake House. That's at 7:35 p.m. Then Louisville is also 7:35 p.m. on November the 4th. That's another Saturday. And then also Saturday, also 7:35 p.m., November the 11th, New York City, Queens, New York. I will really looking forward to seeing everybody out there. So now tickets already have been sold. All of these venues are tiny. They're small. So here's what we're going to do for this weekend. Now for the public, it's going to be Saturday, Sunday, and Monday. But for you guys, I've opened the ticketing option so that whatever ticket you buy, you'll get 10% off. And what you need to do is to enter the access code GMC Super Show. No, don't put any spaces in there. When you click tickets. This is eventbrite.com. Then you click enter promotional code. When that screen comes up, all you do is put my initials, GMC Super Show. GMC Super Show. Now this is the very first time that that's been announced to the public. And it's going to last all weekend. But like I said, tickets already are selling. If you're watching this broadcast and it's before I've announced this to the public, you can get in there before tickets are sold out for your city. GMC Super Show is the access code for 10% off. Doesn't matter whether you're buying a general admission ticket or you're buying the meet and greet ticket. You'll get 10% off of your entire purchase. So that's for Labor Day, the Labor Day sale. It's starting right now. The ticketing site is set up for it, and it lasts through Monday. So from tonight, Friday night, all day Saturday, all day Sunday, all day Monday, and then it goes away. So that's going to be the only ticket sale that there's going to be before we start this tour. So if you're planning to go, and I know many of you are, because you've been messaging me and letting me know, this is the time to pick up the tickets. It's a holiday sale, 10% off all tickets. So if you have any questions, please be sure you put them on. I don't know. Let's see if I can access this. I always get the question from the West Coast, GMC, when are you coming to the West Coast? And I always give the same answer. This is a stage show that has props. I have for instance, and you've seen it in the promotional videos, and so I'm not giving anything away. I have a rendition of my book that's as tall as I am, and it opens up, and I take things out of the book as I'm doing the show. I can't fly that around. I have to bring it. I have costume changes, so I have extra clothes to bring. I've got our merchandise, which is the tour T-shirt. We've got decals. We've got books. I can't. I have to drive, and I'm not going to drive to L.A. Now there is a chance in the spring that I might fly out there. I'll do a different version of the show. But as far as this full version of the show, I need to drive. So I'm driving down to Tampa, Orlando. I'm driving to Atlanta. I'm driving to Louisville. My home base is in New Jersey. So I'm trying. I'm getting out as much as I can. So that answers that question. Also, I'll have announcements about a couple of the shows where we're going to have special guests. We just have a lot of fun. It's celebrating being a wrestling fan. So now let me just see if there's anything I need to do. I'm going to do this. Let's see if this comes up. Okay. There we go. That's very good. All right. So in a nutshell, thank you, Philadelphia. Had a great time at Collectors Fest. 2 conventions, Joppa, Maryland on September 30th, and then in New Jersey, Legends of the Ring on October 21st. I'll be there all day, both of those events. Please stop by, say hi, post for a picture. If you have a book, I'll be happy to sign it. I even do voice recordings so that for your devices, you'll be able to right on your phone. I'll put it. Hold on, I'm going to make one adjustment here before I sign off, just in case. Invite all friends. I'm not going to do that. They don't want to. Boom, boom, boom. Okay. Let me just see if that helps. Okay. Hey, welcome to James. James is here. And then, of course, 10% off if you anytime between right now and midnight on Monday night Eastern time. Doesn't matter because all my shows are on the East Coast. I just learned that Louisville is Eastern time. I thought it was Central time. That's not what they told me. And I also like to thank, I'd like to thank all of the, I have promoters in every city that are working really hard. And they're working with local wrestling organizations, their radio stations. I had people out at the Jim Ross and Bruce Pritchard events, flyering. So Matthew up in New York had people out doing that. I'd like to thank those folks for all the work that they're doing. Just to get the word out. That's the most important thing, to get the word out. Okay, so 10% off all weekend at Eventbrite.com. Eventbrite.com. Click tickets, then you click enter promotional code. You enter GMC Super Show. GMC Super Show, no spaces. And once you enter that access code, you'll get 10% off all levels of tickets, whether it's the general admission or the meet and greet. If you get the meet and greet ticket, not only do we get a chance to talk after the show, we'll post for pictures, I'll sign whatever you have, plus you get a free Bodyslams book, and you also get a free 8x10 tour photo. So for that, and you get to go into the theater early. You get your choice of seats. So if you get the meet and greet ticket, it's a pretty good deal just on its own, and then you get 10% off on top of it. So thank you very much. I'm going to be signing off, and probably over the next hour, if there were any questions that I didn't get to, I'll answer them. I'll just type in the answers. So thank you very much. I appreciate it. I look forward to seeing all of the folks in Atlanta, Tampa, Orlando, Asbury Park, Louisville, and New York City when my stage show hits town. And then I also look forward to seeing the convention people in Joppa, Maryland, and also in New Jersey at Legends of the Ring. Thank you very much. You have a great and safe holiday weekend, and stay connected with me. Once again, click like, and then stay connected with me like you always do on Facebook and Twitter. Thank you so much, and have a real good night. Appreciate it.